Hey friends, this is Chris Horwig, and I am out on location because I was here for a shoot earlier today. You should have seen the morning light. You can only imagine it. It was phenomenal. Anyway, before I left this beautiful spot, I thought I would set up my camera in order to answer a question that I've been asked a lot recently. And the question is, Chris, why did you make the switch from Canon over to Sony? And man, I made this switch completely. I sold 16 lenses, camera bodies, battery chargers, batteries, cards, water housing, everything. And I'm 100% Sony. And so I want to answer that question here. And you know, there are a lot of videos out there that you can watch where people talk about the technical specifications of Sony cameras, about megapixels and video quality and sharpness of lenses and ISO and all of that. And I'm not going to really cover those topics, so if you're looking for that, maybe go to one of those other videos. And the reason why I'm not going to cover that is because I think other people do it better in other places. And I think that Sony cameras are amazing, but let's face it, we all want a camera that's phenomenal. In this day and age, most cameras are really, really good. Sony, I think, is leading the charge, but what I want is a camera which isn't only technically amazing and technically strong, I want something that feels right. And what I mean by that is, I want a camera when I hold it in my hand, I'm not really thinking about it. It almost becomes invisible. So if I'm capturing a portrait, I'm not thinking about technical stuff, but I'm making that connection with the subject. And for some reason, these Sony mirrorless cameras, I'm using A9, A7R3, they help me to do that. And I have created literally some of my life's best work since I made the switch. It actually really surprised me. I didn't anticipate that. And I think one of the reasons is because the camera dissolves, it disappears, it becomes invisible because it's so good. And that happens a lot. When you use something that's really good, it just helps you, I don't know, perform or accomplish that task in a way that otherwise you couldn't have done. So for me, part of it's just the feel of the camera. And then the second reason is this. You know, shooting with Canon, I felt a little bit isolated, kind of dog-eat-dog world, a lot of competition. When I made that switch over to Sony, all of a sudden I felt like I was part of this community and this family. There was just so much collaboration. There was this wealth of sharing of ideas and techniques, and that, as an artist and photographer, means so much to me. So again, apart from the technical stuff, which is phenomenal, I mean, the sharpness of the lenses, the eye autofocus, all these other things, they are off the charts. But apart from all of that, it's the feeling of the camera that kind of ignites this artist within for me. And then the other thing is it's the sense of community. Now, I know that this video will be frustrating for some of you because I didn't cover technical aspects of shooting with Sony. So if you have any other questions or anything like that, feel free to send them my way. I'm glad to talk about all of that stuff as well. But I just realized that there's so many videos on that. There aren't a lot of videos talking about these other things that I wanted to at least answer from that perspective as well. Kind of that perspective if you walked up to me and we're hanging out at the beach and said, Chris, break it down. Why do you really make the switch? I would say, you know what? Technically, Sony is off the charts. Amazing, right? But more than that, it feels right. Ignites this artist ignites something within me. I don't know what it is. So that one, and then that sense of community and collaboration, which also, I don't know, has helped me to grow in so many wonderful ways. Well, hey, thanks for watching this video. I hope it was somewhat helpful to you. Again, if you have other questions, send them my way. And I also hope to see you in another tutorial or video. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye for now.